Hello guys, today we are going to talk about research in medicine and it is a huge topic. So I'm going to talk about the most prevalent one now and something which I have done myself, and that is ICMR STS or ICMR studentship. So let's get started, not wasting time. What is it? So ICMR is Indian Council of Medical Research, right? And every year they do a studentship. It's a 2-month studentship where they have a research grant type of thing they give to 1200 MBBS and around 2 to 300 BDS students, okay? And why will you do it? Is the first thing is great addition to your CV. Number 2, you get to learn a lot because you obviously, there's so many things that show you MBBS, you just read it in the books, but here you get to work it. So in your hands, okay? So it's a great on-field experience. You build great rapport with your professors, so that is there. And also, I'll tell you later the main reason why many people do it. Okay, the second thing everyone asks is the eligibility. The eligibility is any person who is from first year to fourth year, meaning final MD ke pehle, the person who just entered, say final MD dene ke pehle, everybody is eligible. So you can do it first year ko, second year ko, third year ko, fourth year ko. Although I'll say do it pehle because sometimes it doesn't get selected in the first year, so you can try again second year ko or third year ko. Final year kind of gets hectic. Oh my god. But yeah, so you might not get the time. So and that will have and next aata hai na, after final year you have to give next. So you won't get time to handle both unless you are like really great. So then you can. I think the ICMR is a great name, right? It is the most recognized facility for research. So doing a research under it, they give you a certificate, okay? So that certificate is recognized, and if you are somebody who is planning to go abroad or anything, or even if you are planning to do anything here, it's a great addition to your CV. So in MD or MS, sometimes you need to have you have a compulsory, even in DM courses like MD, MS, DM courses, you need to have a compulsory thesis. So in that case, if you have a prior experience, you will always have the upper hand. So since most of us are planning to do like postgraduate here or abroad, anything, it's very beneficial for us. So this is there. And another thing, as I was saying, they give you, like since 2022, from 2022, they will give you a fees of 25,000 per month, which is 50,000 for 2 months, which is, I guess, great. But mind you, while you are doing the research, the entire cost should be borne by the medical or dental facility, which is the hospital. And usually the hospitals don't really do any like jhamela about that. So if you are doing it under a professor or a guide, they include you in their research, so it is borne by them. So it's not your headache, it will all be sorted, so don't worry. So this is there. And nextly, how to approach. I think this is the most confusing part, which I was confused about. Everybody is confused. How will we get the research proposal? Where will we get it? So you don't always need to have a big idea, is the basic thing. So suppose you have your own idea, which is great. You can go to the professor, the respected professor from that subject, or if you know that somebody is doing some kind of research, you can go to them. You can say, sir, I want to do ICMR ka research, and they will guide you. But suppose you don't have any idea in mind, but you genuinely want to do research, ICMR STS is just for you. Because then, I don't know why I sound like this weird advertising lady, but yeah. So the thing is, I was one of those people. So what you do is you think of any subject you like. It can be any subject. I chose endocrinology because I liked how I find the entire medicine got everything intriguing. So I went to a professor of endocrinology and I approached him, sir, I want to do something under you. So can you guide me? And he chose some topic for me. He asked me some questions, this is it. So he gave me a topic himself, and then I did the research under him. So basically, first you have to write a proposal. If you guys want, I can make a full video on how to write, because that will take a lot of time if I talk about how to write the proposal here. But don't worry, the professors guide you. So but if you are some guide, has to be somebody who is in your college, okay? Like the guide has to be a professor, assistant professor, associate professor of your college. You can't do it under any other person of another college, okay? So this is one thing you need to remember. So yeah. Professor does research, which department I'm interested in. What you can do is you can go to the dean or the principal or the director or the head of your college, because they have a list of all the people who are doing research. So that professor, that a dean, can direct you to somebody who is doing research or who will be interested in guiding you and who can help you in this thing. So mind you, this is something which you have to do. So even if you get rejected by one professor or two professors, keep going, keep trying. The last date, now coming to when you have to submit. So this year it has already started. So 10th January say it had started, and 9th February tak you can submit the proposal. But registration you can do till 31st January. Now, as I was saying, these professors are going to be your guide, but for registration, you don't need the guide details. So just go and register, then be the safe side, then go find a guide, write your proposal. There is still time, calmly, and there's 9 January tak time hai. You will you write the proposal and everything. Mind you, what all do you have to submit? You have to submit an application attestation form where you need 3 signatures. They're compulsory. These are not for registration. Registration, you need nothing except your own details. So that last date is 31st January. And for proposal submission, 9th February is the last date. So you need an application attestation form where you need 3 attestations. First, by your guide. Secondly, by the head of the department or the department you're doing the research under. And thirdly, the head of the college. It's very easy. You go to them, you tell them what you do, and they will give it to you. It's not a big hassle. And secondly, you need the ethics clearance for the results, not the proposal. For the results, you need it. So do it while in the time being, okay? Because time lagta hai ethics clearance paane ko. And lastly, the proposal. Now, mind you, the basic mode of the whatever email ID you give is an email ID which is completely valid, because the mode of communication between you and ICMR will be this email ID. So don't forget the password of this email ID and start the first message ICMR sends you, because you will get your reference ID in that, you will get your login ID and password in that. Do not lose it, because the reference ID is everything. It's the only identification thing, okay? So don't lose your reference ID, write it down somewhere. So these are the basic things. And I guess another thing is your proposal, your thing might not be selected. That's everything in life, right? It might happen that you are giving an exam where you're not selected. This is a part of life. So while doing the proposal, you learn a lot more. Most people, it gets selected. If it's not selected this year, it will get selected next year. ऐसा नहीं है कि this proposal is not selected this year, तो next year भी नहीं होगा. No. Also, you can try with another proposal. You can try with the same proposal next year. Mine got selected. A lot of other people's got selected. A lot of other people did not get selected also. They tried next year, then it got selected. So don't lose hope, and it's very easy. All you have to do is know you want to do it. Go to professors, tell them that you want to do it. They might say no the first time, but they will see that you really want to do it, and they will say yes the next time. And trust me, everybody is very helpful. They guide you. Okay, and professors have done this before, so they know how to guide you. So yeah, you don't need to be a big brain whiz to be doing research. If you want any such videos on the other scopes of medical research or how to write a proposal, please let me know in the comments. I'll definitely make it. So search for ICMR studentship in Google and click on the first ICMR STS link. This page will open and go to application submission. Then you can select the options, see the instructions, and do the application accordingly. So also one thing I forget to say every time: like, share, and subscribe for more. And also if you need videos on any other topic related to this, you can write down in the comments.